Hello there, I'm Karl Welshman, and welcome to Spookers.
Fucking spookers.
Got no hair, no fucking hair, fucking spooker. Tonight's terrifying fucking story is called I Dated a Bigfoot. At 52 years old, Cop December wasn't getting any younger. All of her friends were in long-term relationships. Hell, even Martha Pleasley was getting some, and she had very oily skin and face piles, and she was a fucking bitch. Cop was given a dating app a try for the first time, and so far, she would happily bugger every one of the men and women that were putting it out there. She was hungry, and her appetite was above average. She'd started to get bored of all the desperate people when she suddenly came face to face with a picture of a Sasquatch. He was smiling and winking, which was usually a turn-off for Cop. But there was something about this time that made her get the female equivalent of a boner, whatever that is. She swiped right, and 2 days later, she was in a Jeep, which had been arranged by Bigfoot, and was on her way to a restaurant she'd never heard of. The vehicle took a sharp left into the woods, and Cop began to think she'd made a dreadful mistake. "Excuse me," said Cop, "it's terribly bumpy back here." She was regretting her decision to cut the seatbelts off earlier. "Nearly there," said the driver. He had gone overdrawn earlier on, and now had an account balance of minus £40,000. How the hell was he going to explain this to his wife? He'd have to kill her, or fake his own death. Or he could simply put the 50,000 back into the account that he had taken out and own up to spamming the button on the cash point. When did life get so complicated? Cop noticed the Jeep slow down outside a really fancy schmancy restaurant called El Bringabangos, which is Spanish for delicate fruits. She got out of the Jeep and waved to the driver. He looked sad, and she watched him drive a little further up the road, scream, and then drive into a tree at full speed. She was kind of relieved because there was a chance that he could have been a rapist. Cop walked into the restaurant, which was surprisingly busy. She headed over to a sign that said, "Wait to be seated," and was immediately greeted by a waiter. "Table for one?" he asked. "No, I'm supposed to be meeting Bigfoot here," said Cop. "Ah, he's here already," said the waiter, and led Cop to a table. She couldn't believe her eyes. It was actually Bigfoot. The creature suddenly went fucking berserk and fucking smashed the table up and ate Cop.